Hello everybody and welcome back to Gaming on Caffeine. My name is Isaac and we are back for episode 3 of Software Inc. It is August of 1995 and we are met with an all too familiar sight, us alone on our computer in a big empty office because we had to fire all of our staff at the end of last episode because we were not making money. We did make some money at the very end of last episode. We made quite a fair bit off of CAFWave Pro XL, but we are now on our own. Our office is a complete and total mess, and today we're going to do some more work and we're going to try again to make a successful piece of software. So, let me start out here real quick by calling some cleaning. I'm also going to call IT support and maintenance because I did a little bit of looking around the building. Some of the computers are a little low, most of them are doing okay, but on the bottom floor especially, we have these horrible flickering lights, which are all on like sub 20% state. And so I figured we might as well get maintenance out here, repair those a little bit and get those back up and running. So I looked at a bunch of people's comments in the comment section of the last episode, and a lot of people suggested that we move into game development. And so what we're going to do in today's episode is we're going to try and develop our own game, try and make a good amount of money, and as always, try and progress forward, hire some more employees, make bigger and better games, maybe make a game engine, and then hopefully at some point become a successful company, and then expand and build and make more games and become the most successful gaming company in the world, and then possibly make some other software along the way as well. We're currently designing CAFWave Pro XL Plus Deluxe Edition. I'm gonna, you know what, it's expected quality good. I will start developing this right now. It's probably not going to be a massively successful piece of software, but what we're going to do is we're going to start looking into developing a new piece of software that is going to be our very first game. So, let's call it Craft, because again we are hyper original with our naming schemes. What kind of game is it going to be? It is going to be a simulation game. You're playing one right now. That is true, we are playing one right now. RPG adventure. You know what, we'll make it an adventure game. We'll make it adventure, text-based. Currently the expected interest is like 20%. No one is really interested too much in a text-based game. We could go 2D. Making it 2D instantly puts the expected interest up to 100%. How long is that going to take? Less than a year? I think I might leave it at that. That's not a very advanced game. It's actually a super simple game, but it's 2D. There is a lot of interest. It is 1995, remember, this is not 2016. And so if we can get this to like great or outstanding quality, can we get it to outstanding quality? Yeah, we can get it up to max quality outstanding. If we can make an outstanding 2D game, that could be a great platform for us to move forward and make just more outstanding games in the future and then go from there. So, we need to pick a game engine. We will pick one with the most active users. It is great. There are some that are outstanding. I might go with those. When was this created? 1982. Ooh, these were made a little while ago. Let's have a look at the newest releases. What is the newest release that is outstanding? 1988? You know what, I'm going to go with Landsculpt 19 just because it has the most users. It's probably going to be the easiest to use. And then as for the 2D editor, I think we've been using the same Final Pro 12 for like every single piece of software now. We might as well use it again. Add an operating system for it to work on. We are, of course, going to make it for FrameBlind 7. And I think I will also develop it for the Bot 10. Everyone's got unavoidable marketing. What is the newest piece of software here? The newest piece is the Bot 10, which we've already got. That might become the most popular over the course of the year whilst we're developing this piece of software. I don't really see FrameBlind 6 or the Bot 9 becoming the most popular because they are just quite clearly the prequels to these two pieces of software. So unless somebody else comes out with a new operating system that games can run on between now and when our software releases, we should be fine. Recommend we sell it at $12. One thing that people in the comment section have been pointing out is they think that I'm lowering the price too much on all of my games. I will lower this to like $10.99. We'll lower it to $11. That's not too much of a decrease in price, but I do want to lower it a little bit from where it starts there. It is going to be original IP. We have no games to be the prequel to this game. We don't need SMC. There's just me. I don't actually no. We might as well. I'm going to put it on Server 0. I don't know if source control management is actually going to help us with it just being us and nobody else, but we might hire somebody else along the line. And a lot of people did mention I do not want to start marketing it just yet. A lot of people did mention that we should probably look into marketing our stuff more, because up until now all of our software has not really been marketed all that well. Like we'll get sometimes I get right to the very end and then start marketing it. Sometimes I get to the beta stage and then start marketing it. People think I should start marketing it really early, and then as we get towards like the beta stage, hire like 2 or 3 or 4 more people, just a bunch more people, and go really heavy on the marketing so that people cannot miss it. And the idea is that will lead to more people buying the game. So right now we're sat on $250,000. CAFWave Pro Pro did exceptionally well, which is fantastic. This is currently still in bad alpha quality. KevCraft Pro is being designed super quick. I thought this was going to take quite a while, but it looks like this might not take too long. Now, whilst we're waiting for all this stuff to work, because it's just going to sit there and do its thing, and my guy's going to keep coming and going, I want to work a little bit on the design of our building, because right now, I kind of like this little, like, office area. I like the little room that we've got over here, our little, like, lounge room. Not too big of a fan of our reception area. Also, do we have a door? We've still got a door here. What is this about? Does he come in through that door? What the? We've got this big double door. We've still got this little side door here where the toilet used to be. Let me get rid of this door. We don't need that there. Yeah, I'll get rid of the door. I think I do like having this table here for like meetings and stuff when we have a lot of employees, but as you can see right now, we do not have a lot of employees, and so what I'm thinking is I'm going to sell all of this stuff here. I don't know if you get like the full amount back if you sell something. I'm not quite sure. I'm going to sell all that stuff there. I will sell it. I don't think we quite got our money back on that, but that's fine. We will hire cleaning again because the office is getting a little bit of a mess. And for now, I think what I'll do is I'll buy all the items that we need to actually make this a reception, and then later on down the line, once we have some more people, or once we're actually more of a company than like a solo man job in a big building, we can always go ahead and hire a receptionist. I'm not 100% sure on what a receptionist does for us in terms of like organizing the company maybe, or just dealing with people who come to have us make software. I'm not quite sure, but we'll go to reception and we will build a lovely receptionist desk. Look at this. We will be our own receptionist for the time being. We'll stick that there. Look at that. Beautiful. You can tell it's 1995. I think this desk actually might get better as time goes on. I'm not quite sure because I played in like 2010 and I'm fairly certain we don't have like this little thing on the receptionist desk. Although I could be wrong. Let's like stick in a little clock over here. I really wish there was a way to continue playing the game whilst you were in build mode, because right now my guy's not developing stuff and I kind of wish that he was. Look at this. We'll stick like a beautiful little picture in over here. We'll put like a little plant down. I think I might get rid of like these overhead lights here. I'm not quite a fan of these ones. They look a little bit industrial and I don't really want them at the reception area of our building. So we'll get rid of those. I'm thinking we put like a little ceiling fan in right at the top here. Oh yeah, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. This place is coming along quite nicely. We've got our radiator. We've got a fan. Not really bothered about a small heater. We could put like a little waiting couch in right about there. So if you want to wait. It seems like it's in a... Actually, yeah, that's in like a really, really weird place, isn't it? Let me move this for a second because I don't know about you, but any reception I've ever been to, you usually don't sit in the place where you can like see behind the receptionist desk. That seems a little weird. Let's go ahead and just move this down real quick to like... Oh, we can't put it there? Really? Why can't I put it there? Is that because there's like a... Is that because of this? Or is it because of the picture? I'm going to try and move all this stuff. Let me see. Can I move that there now? I cannot. Is it the picture? If it's the picture, that's real weird, and if it is, that's not going to help at all, is it? Oh, yeah, it looks like it is. You can't put it there with the couch. Okay, let's put it there. Let's move you back over to there. Ah, that's better. And then let's put, like, the picture. You know, I kind of like it there. And the radiator works there as well. I'm going to move this just so everything isn't all too cramped. I'll put it, like... Can they access it there? They cannot. Let's put it like there. All right, that's enough building for now. I don't want to spend too much time just sat here tweaking the office. I would like to do a little bit more building, but I think I'm going to wait until we have a bit more money, a bit more software, and a bit more of like a big company going. I want to focus on the bottom line, which is getting our stuff actually made and making some good products. People did ask me in the comment section why I stopped marketing products that are not making a ton of money. Like, they felt like I should just continue marketing it, even if it wasn't making all that much money. The reason why I stopped, for example, I'm going to stop marketing CAFWave Pro XL now, is because it made about 6,000 last month, and it costs about 6,000 to actually market something. And so at a certain point, if I'm still marketing it, I'm just losing money on the product. So I'm going to end the marketing for that. I'm going to wait until CAFWave Pro XL Plus Deluxe Edition is at a standard that is probably good. I'm probably going to wait until it comes out of mediocre. I'm probably not going to wait. Actually, it's going fairly fast. I might wait until it gets all the way up to full here, which is probably going to be good anyway, because we left the design at good. It's July 1996. I'm almost, this for fun fact, this is almost my birthday. November 1996 was my initial date of birth, for those who are wondering. And there's like a bunch of people in the comment section now like, wow, you sound so much older, Isaac. I never knew. And then there's other people who are like, I knew all along. Ha! Anyway, this is good. A little side tangent there. Let's promote that. It's now in beta. Not going to be a lot of bugs because we pushed it out the door real quick here. I will start marketing this. I'm not going to hire... Do I want to hire more people to market it? You know what I will do? I will do. I'm going to hire some more people. We're going to hire just some marketing people. And also, this is ready to move on to development as well now. It's outstanding. I have faith in CAFCraft that's just Calfcraft. I have a faith that that will do well, and that will be our saving grace that's going to make our company just a ton of money. So I'll start the campaign here. I'm not going to press play yet because we are going to hire some people. I want to hire some marketers. I will pay them $3,375 a month. We want, I'm not going to test them on just, actually, no, we'll test them on overall skill, specialize it. We'll test them on everything. We're going to test everybody on everything. It's going to cost quite a bit of money, but that should mean that everybody that we look at has like a full list of all of their stuff. So we can see that this guy here, Sarah Vargas, has 88.59% skill. She's really good at marketing. She's good compatibility. You are hired. I'm going to organize it by good compatibility. Oh, great compatibility is even better. You, my friend, are also hired, and then I'll hire one more person. 100%, you, my friend, are also hired. He is pretty old, but I do intend, unabashedly, to fire all of these people after we finish marketing CAFWord Pro XL, and I might also keep them on to market Craft? Did I just call that Craft? I did. Okay, so I'm going to keep them on to market Craft as well. That was meant to say Calfcraft, but it doesn't. So I'm going to keep them on until we get Calfcraft off the ground as well. These guys are probably also going to be working right now on actually developing Calfcraft. I don't want them to be doing that. And so what I'm going to do is, for now, I'm going to assign all of the... It's going to be real weird here. What's it say? This place looks nice. Why, thank you. Is this Sarah? No, it's Bruno. Bruno, thank you. You know, at least somebody appreciates how much time and effort we've put into this building. Let's go ahead, and I want to assign you to a different team. Which one is that again? It is this one. So I'm going to assign all of my marketing guys to the programming team. I know that's a bit counterintuitive, but we're going to assign all of them to the programming team, and then the programming team are going to be in charge of marketing. And I'm going to have just me doing the programming for Calfcraft. Which is not... I'm going to rename that. I'm going to rename that to Calfcraft, like that. We're going to rename that to Calfcraft, and then we're just going to have all these guys. Is somebody on, like, holiday or something? Where's the... Oh, no, he's over here. We're going to assign you to the programming team as well. Here we go. Change team, programming, boom. All right, so these guys are just working on marketing. They're spending quite a bit, and we're losing quite a bit of money on it. But I'm hoping that maybe, actually, we should probably release the software. That would get the marketing off the ground a lot better. We'll release the software. We will assign that to the programming team, not the core team. Start campaign. All right, there we go. Cool. So, Calfcraft is almost done. We're marketing CAFWord Pro XL, something crazy. It didn't sell a whole lot. We might get a review next month, and someone might say that our software is like, it's okay. It's not particularly great. Oh, this is done. Let's move it into beta stage. My man here is just sat here doing absolutely nothing. Oh, my goodness. Beta is done. Okay, we probably should have started marketing that, like, way sooner. But I'm going to put everybody on marketing. I'm going to end the marketing for CAFWave Pro XL. And we are just going to hard market Calfcraft. And what I think I'm going to do is, I don't know if this is actually going to be better for our game or not, but I'm going to have, like, a full dedicated month here. It is November, you know, this is, like, the prime time when people actually release games. So we did, like, quite a bit of marketing there before the game's released. And just in time for Christmas... I only want one of the cleaning. I don't need both of you. Just in time for Christmas, I'm going to go ahead and release this game. There we go. We're going to release it. Yes, I would like to start marketing it even more. We're going to market it absolutely everywhere. We've got 4 people. I would also like to actually assign that to the programming team as well. There we go. Beautiful. So, we now have 4 people working full-time marketing our game. It made $20,000 in its first, like, little end of November bit there. It's been a while since you released a product type antivirus. I've seen a few of these, actually. Ooh, we've got a product review. Let's have a look. Okay. Calfcraft is a masterpiece. Surprises with this awesome game. I love it. Okay. Keep that going. We have had quite a few of these, especially at the end of last episode. There were a few people saying we haven't released an audio tool in quite a while. We haven't released, like, antivirus or Office software in quite a while. There was a bunch of people saying we hadn't released that stuff. I might look into releasing more of that. We are on $637,000. Our company is finally going somewhere. Let's have a look at our software. How well did... Oh, wow, look at that. CAFWord Pro XL Plus Deluxe Edition made $420,000. What? What? I had no idea that made so much money. You know what? I'm gonna hold on. Hold the phone. I'm gonna start marketing this again. I know we stopped marketing it, but if it made $500,000, I'm gonna continue to market this with the programming team. We're gonna start the campaign. Also, where's Calfcraft? Ooh, Calfcraft is not quite profitable yet. It's actually lost quite a bit due to the marketing here. And it looks like we were completely on the wrong page there. Like, the piece of software that was making us money is not the game. It was CAFWord Pro XL Plus Deluxe Edition. Flipping heck, I had no idea. Well, we'll see how well Calfcraft does, because right now we're about to net negative. It made $3,000. Not as much as I would have liked, but it made quite a bit of money. We could make a sequel to this, or we could make another piece of Office software, because CAF Word Pro Excel Plus Deluxe Edition, even though it was only good in design, it wasn't great or outstanding, it did so well. It did so incredibly well. That is crazy. I was going to do like a whole thing on making just computer games, but I think... Okay, you know what I'm going to do? What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sequel to CAFcraft. This time it's not going to be called CAFcraft. It's going to be called CAFcraft 2, because again, super original. It's going to be a game. I'm going to assign this just to my one character. It's going to be just Isaac making this, and then I'm going to hire like maybe 2 more people, or maybe 3 more people. I'm going to fire all the marketing guys. I'm going to hire like 2 or 3 more people to work on developing a sequel to CAFcraft Pro, CAF Word Pro. I'm getting so confused with all the CAFs, but I'm going to try and simultaneously make a new game and also make a sequel to our Office software that has done so well just now. So we'll make another adventure game. We will make it 2D. Do we want to go 3D? 3D means it's going to take more than a year to make, so we might stick it at 2D again, but this time give it maybe music? Music also takes it to more than a year, so you know what? I'm just going to make it 3D. It's going to be a 3D game. That's going to be its only feature. It's going to have 100% interest. We're going to charge $15 for it, and that is going to be about it. Game engine, let's assign it to the same engine. Ooh, this one has no license, and it's pretty great. I'm going to go with this one. What is this one? This is Landsculpt 19. It's the one we used last time, so we'll go ahead and we'll take that one. And then the 3D editor, we will use, I guess, the great one? Vector 4D, yeah, let's go ahead and use that one. And then as for operating systems, as I predicted, everybody's now using FrameBlinds 5, and the Bot 10, so we'll also develop for those 2 as well. Okay. And that looks good. Okay, yeah, well, again, we'll use SCM. I'm not quite sure if that's going to matter at all, but we'll use it. We'll start developing. That all looks good. Yes. I know we only have 1 person, but yes, I would like to do that. And you know what? No, I'm not going to market it yet, because I feel like I need to fire all of my marketing staff. Otherwise, this is not going to work out too well. You can see over here, the profits are not doing incredibly well. They're not doing too bad. We're not negative yet, but they're not doing great. Let's go to manage staff, manage employees, and I'm going to have to fire all of these people here. All of you are fired. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, but you have to go. So we'll do that. We'll start our guy on making CAFcraft 2, which is actually doing, again, it's really fast. It's actually making it incredibly quickly. But we'll do that, and then we'll hire some more people to start working on our other piece of software. So I'm thinking maybe like 2 programmers. We'll have 1 in system, I guess. Actually, let's have a look real quick at what we need to make our operating system. So let's make it a Office software. Let's make it a direct sequel. So we want to go with original IP. It's going to be a sequel to CAF Word Pro Excel Plus Deluxe Edition. I don't know what we're going to call it, apart from maybe this 2016, or no, it's not 2016, 1998. So CAF Word Pro XL Plus Deluxe Edition 1998. I'm going to be optimistic and assume that this is going to be ready by the end of next year. Wow, we went all out. I didn't realize how much stuff was in CAF Word Pro XL Plus Deluxe Edition. I guess we could include... It's going to take 3 years! My goodness! Did we really spend that long making that software? But we'll add sound effects and vector graphics, I guess. Actually, no, we're not going to add sound effects because that adds a little bit of audio in there. Do you want to add online backup? We've got Server Zero. You know what, we will. It takes the expected interest up to 95%. Gonna take 3 years to develop, but that's fine. SCM will also put that on Server Zero. We might want to invest in another server so we can have like 1 for the backup and 1 for the SCM. But we'll do that. We'll make sure that it's available on, I guess, both of these operating systems here, because there's only 2 of them. And we're going to assign this to the programming team. So now, the programming team is not going to be marketing. They're going to be working on this new piece of Office software, whilst the core team, which is just me, is going to be working on CAFcraft 2. So let's click OK. Let's develop this. You need to select a product for each. Oh, you need to make a 2D editor. Let's go with Final Pro 12. Or Final Pro 13. Let's go with Final Pro 13. That's probably better. Let's develop that. I'm sure I want to develop it. I know the size of our team is tiny. I do not want to market it just yet. We'll do the same thing that we did before. We'll hire a bunch of marketers as soon as our software is about to be released. Probably a little bit earlier. We were a little bit late on CAFcraft. I might start marketing CAFcraft 2 before it actually releases, like quite a bit before this time around, if I can catch it before it does that. So let's hire some people. Let's go ahead and hire some programmers. I know we need a 2D programmer. Actually, if you hover over here, it tells us we need a general and 2D. I don't think there is one for general, so we'll go 2D, and we'll pay them quite a bit. And again, we'll interview for everything, so I think that's actually quite a good idea, interviewing for everything. Compatibility is amazing. Skill is 87. You know, you are hired already. Hired. Compatibility, great. This is like the next best person. Everything looks pretty good, so I will hire you as well. I think 2 should be okay for now. Let's go ahead and hire 2 designers as well, though. So we'll hire employees. We'll go with designer. We'll go with 2D, I guess, again, because all of our stuff is 2D in general, so we don't really need any of the other stuff just yet. We'll pump up the salary. We will, again, spend a bunch of money looking for them and interview on everything. So compatibility is great. I like the fact that Alexis down here is 29. Let's go ahead and hire him/her. You have 100% skill, but you're only good. I kind of like the great compatibility here. So we'll go ahead and we'll hire you. And, well, we'll call it a day for them. I don't want to hire too many people because I feel like hiring too many people is how our company just collapses in on itself because we spend way too much money on all of our staff. Because right now, we're going to be spending, what, 20,000 or about there, probably about 16,000 on the 4 people that we just hired. So we're going to be spending quite a lot of money on hiring all these people, and we do want to make sure that we continually hire cleaning. I'm going to hire IT support and maintenance again just because I feel like one of the things that was letting us down before was our computers were running slow. When the computers run slow, our staff get really annoyed. When our staff get really annoyed, they don't work as well. They start to quit. They start to demand more money, and everything just kind of goes really bad really quickly. I'm going to stop marketing CAF here. We're going to stop everybody marketing that. We don't need to market that anymore. We can probably keep marketing CAF Word Pro Excel. I'm going to like stick it to just me though. I'm going to make sure my programming team can all do this. They are real. Oh no, we need to assign everybody to the team, don't we? That's why all of our people are not currently assigned to anything. So let's go ahead and select like all of you, and let's change your team. You are all gonna be on the programming team. There we go. Are you gonna do something? He didn't do anything. I wondered why the bar was not going up at all. It's because nobody was assigned. Is this guy doing stuff? He is. Okay, everybody's now working. Everything is now good. This is looking nice. We've made quite a bit of money. We're losing quite a lot of money, but I'm hoping that the sequel to CAF Word Pro will be a success. Possibly CAFcraft 2 will be a success. Again, I'm hoping if we make a good, outstanding game. 1997, it should be okay. So, what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to go away. I'm going to wait until we get to, like, maybe near the end of the alpha stage for CAFcraft 2, at which point I'm going to hire some more marketing people. Make sure we push the marketing pretty hard on that game, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so quite a bit of time later, and we are now almost at the end of the design section of both CAFcraft and CAF Word Pro Excel Plus Deluxe Edition 1998, which was a little bit optimistic. It's now 1999. We've had quite a bit of a gap between when I cut away there. So let's quickly change the name of this, I guess, to 2000 is probably a lot more likely to be the year that it gets released in. I've made quite a few changes to our roster of employees. I fired pretty much everybody who we hired a second ago because a lot of the people who I hired were complaining about the social aspect of their job. Also, I'm not quite sure how we fix the stress aspect. A couple of people who are working here do get pretty stressed. I don't know if it's the work hours or something else. These guys are not too stressed, but a lot of the people who I was working with before had this social bar go right down into the red, and then they would stop working. And I realized that when I was hiring people, I wasn't really looking at those attributes. So what I did is I fired everybody, and then I hired some new people. But this time, I looked for people who on this social scale were more independent, because for some reason, I think it's because we don't have any kind of real team system. Like, we don't have a lead. We don't have those like little teams gathering around the table and working together. We kind of just have 5 people all working independently. And so I went out and tried my best to hire all the people who were really low down on that independent scale, like super independent, not really on the social side, and it seems to be working out quite nicely. Now, we have just finished the design for CAFcraft 2. We do have one more person in the team now for CAFcraft 2, simply because there was quite a lot of 3D designing to do. You can see it says 3D there, and my guy was not particularly good at 3D. It was taking him a long time to actually get there. You can see 3D on like his design section. He's like really low down on 3D here. He's not too good at it at all. Actually, it's just non-existent by the looks of things. So I think I hired this guy, I'm assuming, who is fairly good. Is it this guy? This guy's a programmer. No, it's not that guy. We hired somebody who is really good at design. This person here, Miriam Moran, who is this guy here, she is fairly good at 3D design there. As you can see, she pushed along CAFcraft 2 pretty quickly there. So we are going to move this into development, and I guess we're going to reassign you. Actually, we should probably just... she's pretty good at designing overall. I was going to say we should just fire her, but to be fair, it's probably better if we just change her team. Also, I realized that you can change the name of your employees under employee details. I had no idea that that was a thing. Now, I think that the best thing for me to do here, although it's like super corporate, is probably just for me to put like 3D designer onto there. And I apologize, caps lock is my key for selecting multiple things, so occasionally it defaults back onto everything being caps lock. I think I'm just going to change the name of people to what they do best, because that's going to make it so much easier for me to actually assign people to roles effectively. I don't have to right click on them, find out their details, look at what they're good at. If I know that she's a good 3D designer, I can be like, okay, we need to assign her to any jobs that require designing in 3D. So I'm going to leave her there for now. I'm going to quickly call cleaning again because this place is an absolute mess. And I'm going to try and build another floor upwards because I want to hire a marketing team now that CraftCraft 2 is in alpha and CraftWord Pro Plus XL Deluxe Edition is about to go into alpha as well. So, one thing I also figured out between episodes is that you can clone an entire floor. You can select entire building, and if you go over to build mode and we go to this very end tab here, building blueprints, what we can do is we can save selected room. So we are currently selecting, I want to select this room, save selected room, and I'm going to call it floor 1 workspace. And basically, I believe, I haven't tried this, but I believe what we can do is we can actually build this again, I think. So let's go up a floor, let's go back to blueprints, and let's see about building this. We could just stick it down, boom! Oh no! Well, I mean, you know what? It's fine. It didn't really work out at all as I would have liked it to. That is absolutely horrible. What I'll do is between episodes, I will fix that. For now, let's go ahead and assign this as another blueprint. We'll save selected room. I will call it the lounge, floor 1. And we're going to build this again on the second floor here. Did I select the right room there? Lounge floor 1. Here we go. Build this. We're going to build this. It's going to be right this time. This one's going to go right about there. Okay. And we've got the elevator, so that should just go straight up. I'll probably end up redecorating these rooms as well. Like, we don't need 2 lounges. But for now, this will work. And I guess, because of the massive derp that I just made building the office, I guess we kind of have to do something like this. There we go. All right. I guess that's going to work. So we're going to do that. I'm going to quickly assign everybody who's currently here to their current machine so that they all stay downstairs. I don't want them working upstairs. If we assign the furniture being used by the employee. Okay, so they're going to work on just this machinery. And what I think I will do actually as well, just to make sure nobody else comes upstairs, is this upstairs room. I will assign it limit room usage to just marketing. So just marketing, that's all that's going to happen up here. And so what we're going to do, we're going to hire some new people, and they're going to be entirely marketers. So marketing, there's no specialization for marketing. We're going to play them quite a bit. We're going to search quite a lot. We're going to spend quite a bit. And we're going to hire like 1, 2... Oh, I should probably be looking at the social. You can see how social these people are. You know what? All the marketers are social. Apparently, that's just a thing that marketing people are. So we will hire like those 3 people. We'll assign them to their own team. We'll put them upstairs. And hopefully, if they're all together, they'll work out quite nicely. Let's create a new team here. Let's call it marketing. In all caps. Wow, flipping heck. Okay, Okay, marketing, add. And then we're going to hire all of the new people that we just hired. Where are they all at? All the people in the core team. These 3 are going to be assigned. We're going to change your team to marketing. And I'm also going to change their role to marketing. So I think we have to do that for them to be able to go upstairs. So they're just going to be doing marketing. And we're going to start marketing CraftCraft 2. We're going to do it everywhere. We're going to assign it to the marketing team, not to anybody else. And we're going to go. It's going to cost us quite a bit. We have lost quite a bit of money. We've got like half the amount of money that we had a little while ago. We've now got like, what, 7 employees? Or something like that, but these guys are all working upstairs. That is all good. One of them's decided to work downstairs. I guess that's fine, because we did have a spare office. I am appalled at what I have done here. I don't think it looks too bad on the front. Like, this little ledge here looks kind of nice. I might have to look into it, see if we can get anything that looks like maybe a strut or something, so it doesn't look like it's floating. But what I think I might end up doing is kind of just pushing this wall back and leaving this overhang here. It might not look too bad, or I might just completely redo it altogether. I'm not quite sure. Anyway, this is coming along quite nicely. The marketing is doing fine. The alpha is coming along as well. What I think I might do, we need a 3D programmer. Are any of our current employees any good at 3D programming? So, you guys are all in the programming department. Let's see, code. You're alright, you're pretty good. You're terrible, 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 terrible. Okay, so I guess we're going to assign you. We're going to change you're going to go work on the core team, because I think we're going to need some help with the 3D code, because I don't think our guy is any good at 3D anything. which is not great, considering that we're selling a game whose main selling point is that it's 3D. That's the only checkbox that we ticked for the game. Let's quickly go ahead and hire everybody again. Let's make sure that all of our stuff is clean and up to a good standard. We're almost done with CAF. Why did all the marketing guys stop marketing? What happened there? Did we max out on marketing? Let's try that again. Let's market. I want to start campaign. And I think I'm also going to possibly start marketing CAF World Pro Plus Deluxe Edition 2000 as well pretty soon as well. I've got to start shorting those names again. They take way too long to say. No one's working today. It's July, so no one's going to work whatsoever. But hopefully the software will be ready by 2000. I want to make sure it's outstanding. Again, I don't think it needs to be because the last one wasn't outstanding. They stopped marketing it again. I wonder why. You have too many teams in your room? Is that why? Okay, I'm going to start marketing this one and see if they are okay at marketing the Office software, possibly. Let's start marketing that and see what happens there. This is great. I would move it over now, but I kind of just want to wait until it reaches the very end there. There we go, outstanding. We'll move it into development mode. At this point, I don't know if we really need any of our designers on the team. And so what I think I'm going to do is just fire the designers and hire some more programmers. So who is a designer? You are a designer. You fired, I'm sorry. Who else is a designer? You are a designer. Goodbye. You are the 3D designer. You are also a designer. Goodbye. And that is about it. That's somebody who's pretty good at everything, and I'm going to keep her on because I'm going to fire her. Goodbye. I'm sorry. Okay. We fired 3 people. Let's hire 3 more programmers. We're going to hire 3 more programmers. I might assign one of them to work with me over here. I might hire a 3D programmer to work over here. And then I think we'll hire 2 more 2D programmers to work on this. So let's go programmers. We'll hire one who's really good at 3D. Again, I really want them to be down there on the independent scale. Most of those top people are. So I'll go ahead and hire you. I was going to go for the second person here, but I think 92% skill is so much better than 65%. It doesn't make up for the age difference. Let's go ahead and hire you. And then let's look again, this time for 2D. So programmers, 2D. We'll pay them a lot. We'll spend a lot looking for them. And then let's hire... you're perfect. You're not very social. You got 100% skill. You are the best person for the job, and you are also pretty good as well. So let's hire both of those guys. Let's quickly manage them to make sure that they go to the right team. So who is good at 3D programming? Actually, both of these are. I'm going to hire you to go. We're going to change your team. You're going to work with me in the core team, so that's fine. And then you two are going to move over to the programming team. All right, beautiful. That should work out perfectly. I have no idea why the marketing department didn't want to market CAFcraft 2. They seem to be fine at marketing CAF Word Pro XL Plus Deluxe Edition 2000. We're heading for bankruptcy. This is, wow, really true. Yeah, that's not good at all. We're actually really close to bankruptcy. Well, you know what? We're gonna hold off on CAF Word Pro for a little while, and we're going to put everybody onto CAFcraft 2 and see if we can get this out the door pretty quickly, and hopefully see if it can make us enough money to keep us afloat again. I can't believe we had over $500,000, and we are now back down at less than 100,000. I feel like as soon as we take over to, 45,000, we are going to not last very long at all. The game's good. I feel like I might have to just promote this to beta. Like, it's ready. Okay, it's ready to go. We're going to market this. We're going to market it everywhere. We're going to use the marketing department to market it. Start marketing. I'm going to stop marketing CAFcraft Pro XL Plus Deluxe Edition 2000 for a while whilst they market... Did I do that right? I did. Okay, I thought for a second I'd gotten rid of this here, the actual software development. But we're not. We're marketing it. This is good. Let's hire cleaning. While we're at it, we'll call IT and maintenance just to make sure everything's all good. They stopped marketing it again. At this point, I don't know why they stopped marketing it, but I guess we're just going to have to wait until it is now done, which it is. We're going to release it. I would like to start marketing it. I've been saying this for months. And there we go. We'll market that, start campaign, and we'll see if this is going to make us money. We'll assign everybody now, I guess, to CAF Word Pro, and we'll see if this actually does anything. Holy crap! Wow! It made $700,000 in its first month. Wow. Gaming on Caffeine shines with CAFcraft 2. Wow, that is exactly what we needed. That is exactly what we needed. Whew. I'm excited to see how much that makes in the next month, because we might actually break $1 million here. Because if that made $700,000 in its first month, I would not be surprised if it makes at least half that in its second month, which will easily take us over the million. We made $1.3 million. Wow. I am happy to pay all of you. That is fine. Wow. We were on the brink of bankruptcy, and we pulled it back. We pulled it back. All right. Well, in that case, we're going to ride on a good thing, and we are going to develop CAFcraft 3, which is going to be, you know, it's going to be a computer game. Obviously, we're not going to cancel CAF Word Pro because I think that could also do really well. So we want to make sure this is, again, an adventure game. We want to make it a sequel to CAFcraft 2. We're going to make it 3D. We're going to add cutscenes, advanced cutscenes. Yeah, let's add advanced cutscenes. Let's add, like, music adds an audio, like, side to it. So, open world, multiplayer, more than a year. You know what? Yeah, let's add mod support and multiplayer. Mod support, that's like a weird little red thing here. I'm not quite sure what that is, but you know what? We'll do that. We'll add quality assurance as well. Like, that seems like something that should be in there. So server zero. Again, we still need to update our server. Game engine, let's go with this one, I guess. Landsculpt 20. And then at 3D editor, let's go with... not both of them have no active users. Well, I guess we used Vector 4D before, but GFX Studios is newer, and it's also great. So we'll use that one. Operating system we'll develop for both of these again. Actually, no, we'll just develop for this one. This one's bad, so we'll develop for the Lion X. Okay. Do you want to start marketing? No. Do we want to port our old release? Like, let's have a look here. Our most profitable software has to be that new piece, right? Yeah, CAFcraft 2 is the most profitable piece of software we've made. We could port it, because right now it's not available on the bot 11, which has a lot of users. People did mention that porting's not that great of an idea. Like, it doesn't do a whole lot. We're not going to assign anyone to CAF 3 yet. We will assign the core team to porting. It looks like it's not going to take too long to port to the bot 11. I'm hoping that's going to help us a lot. So we made like 700,000 for the second month in a row. Hopefully now that we've ported it, which we have done, we might make, again, a lot of money next month, because we've just opened it up to so many more people now. And then let's assign you to the core group. I'm going to assign the core group to that. I'm going to unassign them from CAF Word. So we're going to have like the same system again. We're going to have one team working on making the game, another team working on other stuff. We didn't quite make as much money that time, but I think the fact that we ported it might have helped in the fact that we made almost 700,000 again for that third month in a row. Wow. We have actually become somewhat of a success here. I like it. I like it a lot. So who is currently in all of our teams? We currently have 3 people in the core team. Who are those 3 people? I have no idea. Let's have a look. People in the core team are me and then these 2. You are good at 3D. Actually, that's fine. These 2 are both good. They're both good at 3D programming. I feel like we need to hire some designers who are good at 3D design, because that is where we're kind of at, and also, I guess, network design as well. So let's hire some more people. We are hiring a lot of people right now. We'll probably let most of the marketing department go after CAF Word Pro XL Plus Deluxe Edition 2000 is released. But for now, let's hire some more designers. Designers. Let's make sure they're good. We want to make sure one of them is 3D. At least one of them is 3D, and we'll begin looking. Let's see. Are you... I want independent designers. I don't want people who are very social whatsoever. I'm willing to go quite down here. Maybe not that far down. She's only 14% good at designing stuff. You are perfect. 50% totally independent and a good match. I will hire you. And do we want to hire at least one more person for 3D design? We'll hold off for now. We'll hire another designer who is good at networking. So designer, networking, for the multiplayer section, I'm guessing. Again, we'll pay them a lot. We'll look again. And again, I want to make sure that that person is really low down on that independent section. I'm looking at this bit down here, because if they're not, then that's just perfect. Look at this, 97%. Boom, hired. You have got the job. By default, they will be hired to the core team, which is perfect. That's where we want them to be. We want them to be helping to design CAFcraft 3, which is going to be released, I guess, maybe next year or the year after, depending on how long it takes to actually finish. Still working on CAF Word Pro XL, that's fine. Still making 600,000 a month off of CAFcraft 2, that is insane. Let's go through and hire the usual roster of people. It might be a good idea, actually, to just hire a cleaning person at this point, because how many staff do we have now? We have, like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 members of staff, which is kind of crazy. So we should probably have like a permanent cleaner, and we should probably also look into maybe expanding and getting another meeting room set up so people can actually work together. People are not having their social needs met. Who is not working here? Who requires more social than they are getting? This guy's pretty social, but he's a marketing guy, which doesn't surprise me whatsoever. I feel isolated. I'm going to fire him just because I don't know if keeping people on who want to quit is a good idea. I don't know if they work any like they work at all well if we do that. We might want to hire one more marketer though, just because the marketing I think might have been what made CAFcraft 2 as good as it is, even though they spent so long not wanting to market it, which is crazy. You know, you are kind of somewhat lower on the is this marketers? Yeah, marketing. I will hire you because you're like the most independent marketer we have met to date. So we'll keep you there. And there we go. Everything is now going to tick along as it has been doing for quite some time now. And yeah, I'm going to go away again until Cafword is... Oh, who else? He also feels isolated. You're fired again. We'll hire one more person. Let's go. Marketing. Again, full, begin looking. I want to fire... you're fairly independent. You're hired. That's all it takes. If you're independent, you're hired in my book. But yeah, I'm going to go away again. I'm going to wait until Cafword Pro is ready to go on into beta stages. I'm going to wait until CAFcraft 3 is ready to be released, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so Cafword Pro is ready to go into the beta stage. I have a feeling it might take a while here. Yeah, there's going to be like maybe 100 bugs in this. Probably actually more than 100 bugs looking at it now. We're going to change the name yet again, I guess, to 2001, because it is currently October of 2000. It might release in like November or December of 2000, but I don't know if the name matters at all, by the way. I don't know if like it has any impact whatsoever on how well the software actually does. Like if the software happens to have the right year in it, if that's going to do better or worse, I'm not quite sure. We do have this guy here who is feeling stressed and social, and I feel like we're going to have to fire him because his efficiency, which you can see over here, and his satisfaction is not really there. He's currently, let's have a look at his details. He is a programmer. He is our network programmer by the looks of it, who is also pretty good at 3D. I'm going to have to fire him just because he's not doing particularly well. We'll dismiss him and we'll hire somebody new. We're looking for a programmer who is good at networking. We want to spend a lot of money on it. How good are you? We want to make sure, again, I feel like we need to be in at least like these bottom 2, maybe the bottom 3 like bars. There, look at you. Perfect. You are the best. We'll hire you. We're looking for, we've got like a team of like 10 introverts right now. That is our whole team, just 10 introverted people. Let's make sure that that new employee, oh, there's so many people on the core team. Why? Why are there so many people on the core team? I feel like there shouldn't be so many people here. We want me on the core team, that's fine. I want to make sure that we have designers who are... I feel like this is actually probably slowing us down. We want designers who are good at 3D and networking. So, who are our designers? You're a designer who's good at 3D, that's fine. You're a designer who's okay at some stuff, I guess. Who are our programmers, our coding programmers? You're a coding programmer. Who else? You... Yeah, okay, so these 3 guys look like our programmers. Let's change their team. They should be working on getting the bugs out of Cafword Pro Excel. Preferably. I also went ahead and I unassigned this top room. Before it was just like limited to only marketing guys, but we ended up with some people just sat on couches not doing anything because there weren't enough desks for them to actually use. So, Cafword Pro should hopefully be out probably not by, I was going to say by December, but it looks like it might be actually out January of 2001. These people all want salary increases. That is all fine. We'll accept that and close it because we have over $5 million. Last month, we still made $61,000 off of CAFcraft 2. That is absolutely insane. I'm just hoping that CAFcraft 3 does just as well. And it might do. It might do really well, hopefully. It looks like there were a ton of bugs in here, actually. Possibly like 500 bugs. But hopefully it will still be released in January here. This CAFcraft is almost done, almost ready to develop. We should probably actually stop marketing CAFcraft 2, start marketing this Cafword Pro Excel Plus 2000 or whatever the heck we called it. We'll start marketing that. Don't want the core team doing it. Just the marketing team. There we go. Boom. And then we'll start marketing CAFcraft 3 if we can, if they're willing to actually allow us to market it pretty soon. We'll start doing that as well. All of our computers could do with some IT support, so I will hire those guys and I'll hire the maintenance as well. That should all be good. The bugs are almost done. We're almost ready to release. Place your bets now. Is this actually going to be any good whatsoever? And also, now that we've got quite a bit of money, we could probably look into actually buying stocks of some people here. So you can see, like, these are our stocks. We can buy our own stocks, which I'm not quite sure if that matters. I think if other people buy stocks in our company, they get, like, shares of our company. So if we want to keep all of the money, we have to buy our own stocks here. But we could look at starting to buy stocks in other people's companies. So let's have a look at the worth section here. Where do we lie in terms of worth? We are here. We're actually one of the least worth companies. We're down here. But we could look at, like, the one above us. Oh, someone wants to quit. I guess that's fine. Again, I'm going to fire them. They've been two years at the company. They have a programmer. I would like to look at their details first to see what they're good at. They look like they're good at 2D code, for the most part, but I'm going to fire this person because, again, I do not feel like keeping them around is any good. It is currently February of 2001. We are going to release CAF Word Pro Excel Plus. I would like to market it everywhere. Assign it to the marketing team, get rid of that. Boom, start campaign. And then we'll hire one more programmer as well who is good at 2D work. Actually, yeah, we'll do 2D work, and again, we'll hire them. We'll look for a lot. Are you independent? If you're independent, you have the job. Boom, you, my friend, are hired. That is all it takes. We'll use all those programmers to work on CAFcraft 3 when that's done. It made 126,000, which is not a ton of money. It's actually probably a net loss right now overall. Like, if you look at release date, yeah, we spent $500,000 developing it, so it's probably going to be a loss unless it starts to make some more money pretty quickly. We should probably look at porting it possibly, because I don't know if it's currently on the most popular operating system, like, for example, the Opti 7 and FrameBlind 6. I'm going to port to both of those. And I guess we'll assign that to the programming team because they're not doing a whole lot right now. We'll assign that, okay, get them to port that over. Hopefully if they can port that, then we'll start to make a bit more money from it, possibly. But if we don't, we should hopefully be able to carry ourselves maybe on the success of CAFcraft 3 if it's a success. And even if it's not, we can fire quite a few of our employees and still do fairly well on $5.4 million. That is what we have right now. That is crazy, absolutely crazy. Okay, the expected quality is great. I don't know if that's going to actually go up to outstanding. It might be capped at great, and it looks like it is. So we'll develop that. We will continue on. We might want to start looking at developing new software because, like, we're in this weird situation now where we have to... I feel like I should rename my teams as well because they're getting so confusing. But we want to have one team that's designing software, and now that we moved CAFcraft 3 into alpha stages, we don't want the designers to be still working on CAFcraft 3. Instead, we want the programmers to be working on that, as well as probably myself, like, just because why not? So let's look here. I want to change this up. We're going to manage teams. We're going to set up a design team, and we're going to just... There's only going to be me in the core team. There should only ever be me in the core team. Let's manage all of our employees. Okay, so who is good at design? I'm assuming that everybody who is still in... Oh, you're a programmer? I'm assuming that everybody who is in the core team, apart from me and I guess Joseph here, are going to be moved over to the design team. So you're all going to be designers, and you as well are going to be moved over to the design team. Let's have a look. Let's organize this by team. So you guys should all be good at programming, and you are for the most part. You're kind of iffy. I'm not quite sure why we hired you, Colleen, but that's fine. And then these guys are all designers, and then Joseph is also a programmer, so let's move you over to the programming team as well. Okay, cool stuff. Now that we've got this, let's assign this to core and programming. We want core and programming to be working on CAFcraft 3, but I'm going to unassign programming until they finish porting CAF Word Pro Excel Plus Deluxe Edition 2001, which is making money, I guess, 128,000. It made 92,000, so it's not making as much money as our previous software, but it's still doing pretty well. It might be a net loss overall, which is not great, but hopefully it won't be too bad. These guys are getting a little inefficient, but again, that's fine. Did we finish porting? We did not. I don't know what we finished there, but that's fine. Oh, we finished the port tickets, I guess. Okay, let's assign that to that. And our current, design team feeling isolated. What are you good at? You are good at base skill, I guess. You're not really too good at anything. So let's fire you. Let's hire a new designer, and we're going to start working on another piece of software here. So designer, we could, if we wanted to be really like Ubisoft about it all, we could start working on CAFcraft 4 and go for like a yearly release cycle, trying to get out as many CAFcrafts as we can. I don't know how that's going to affect our product. That might negatively impact our overall product here, but we'll hire another 3D designer, and we'll work, I guess, on another game. We'll work on another game and see how that works out. So, again, I want somebody who is independent. You are my man. We'll hire you. And we're going to start working, even though we haven't finished CAFcraft 3, we're going to start working on CAFcraft 4. And we're going to see how it goes. We're going to go full gaming company, and we're going to see if we can make this a success. So we're going to make it CAFcraft 2. It's going to be a sequel to that. Actually, we should probably... I want it to be a sequel to CAFcraft 3, not CAFcraft 2. So we might have to wait until that's finished before we can do it, which is a bit of a shame. So in the meantime, we might just put out like a quick antivirus. Possibly, I say quick. We might just put out, CAF Shield Remastered, because it's like we did it a long time ago. And let's give it everything. It's going to take more than a year, but that's fine. Do I want it to be system? Which one's system? Which one's adding that system bit? Is it the firewall? It's kind of it. You know what? That's fine. That's fine. We're going to have it on everything. We'll use server 2. We'll sell it for $14499. I was going to sell it at $14999, but I kind of want to make it a bit cheaper. So we'll go with 145. 2D editor, we will use this one as everybody else is using it. There we go. We'll develop it for I guess these 3. I said small antivirus. This looks like it's actually going to be a fairly big antivirus. You know what? I'm going to take some of this stuff off here. I'm going to take some of this stuff off because I don't really feel like it's going to need it. This should probably be fine if we make it good. Yeah, okay, we'll develop that. Let's see what price they recommend. We'll do it $49.99, and we'll assign that to the design team. Because, remember, it's 2000 to 2001. Like, even though we've made probably better antivirus in the past, I feel like as we move over, I think the game, like, intrinsically, as we move forward into the early 2000s, the game starts to increase the number of users out there. Because, like, in real life, you know, in 1980, there were a lot less people buying antivirus than there were in the year 2001 onwards. So I feel like if we can, like, if we just make more antivirus now, it's gonna do better, maybe. We'll see. Also, we'll see if CAFWord Pro is gonna do better now that we've ported it. But yeah, I feel like as we move forward into the 2000s, just making simple software again might do really well just because there are now so many more people buying software, possibly. But here we are again in July, all of our people are on holiday. I'm gonna go away, I'm gonna wait until either CAF Shield Pro gets out of the design stage or CAFcraft 3 gets out of the alpha stage, and I'll be back in a second. And again, a little while later, it is now time to develop CAF Shield Pro Remastered, which I did spell wrong originally, but I have now fixed. So now we are actually developing CAF Shield Pro Remastered. It turns out I somehow along the line fired all of my marketing department because I was watching the marketing bars here and just nothing was happening. And then when I looked, there was nobody at all in the marketing team. So I've hired four new marketers, and we're about to see the release. I'm going to actually stop the design team working on that because I don't think that's going to help whatsoever. We're on the brink of moving CAFcraft 3 into the alpha stages. I think we're going to actually move the design team onto another piece of software. I really wish that I could set up a sequel to CAFcraft 3 before CAFcraft 3 was out. I don't know if creating a sequel to a game that's older, like if I created a sequel to CAFcraft 2, I don't know if that would actually help or not. Like, if that would be any good. There are quite a lot of active users for CAFcraft 2. But that's fine. What we'll do is we'll develop again something small. Let's go with like an audio tool maybe. We haven't done CAF Wave in a while. CAF Wave. We'll make it an original IP. We won't make it a sequel to 1994's CAF Wave Pro XL Plus. We'll just make it an original piece of software. We'll give it audio playback and QA. It's going to be really simple. There's 9% interest. We should probably like maybe make it a little bit better. Like maybe recording and then a sound library. Or maybe just recording and music editor. Recording. We'll just give it recording. We're going to make it really, really simple. Just to, mostly just to give the design guys something to do. And we will develop for just these 2, I guess. Yeah, those are the newest 2 and the ones with the most users, so they'll probably be fine. And we'll assign that to the design team, not the core team. Cool stuff. They say 43. We'll go with a solid 40. Category default. I don't know if the category default changed anything, but that's fine. And develop. CAF. Oh, does it? Okay, CAF Wave. I guess CAF Wave Audio? I don't want to call it 2002 because that makes it sound like a sequel, even though it's kind of, I want it to be its own thing. So now we'll just wait until CAFcraft 3 actually moves into the beta stage. I don't know how many bugs there are going to be in CAFcraft 3. I have a feeling quite a lot because I was thinking that we were going to get CAFcraft 3 out pretty quickly after CAFcraft 2, but looking at the release schedule, it's been a long time. CAFcraft 2 was released in 1999, and it looks like CAFcraft 3 is going to be probably a 2003 release, so, you know, a good 4 years between those 2 releases, which is not a bad thing. And it looks like CAFword Pro Deluxe Edition, which one made... Oh, yeah, look, the 2001 actually made money. We're still marketing it, but it's actually making more money. Now that I've got the marketing team back on it, it's making a ton of money again. That is fantastic, and it was actually profitable overall as well, which is great. Cool. We could wait until CAFcraft 3 becomes outstanding in its quality, but I don't even know if it can become outstanding, because I think the design only got as far as great, and so I might just promote that to beta. I say might, I just absolutely did it. So we'll promote that to beta. It's going to take a little while. Again, maybe like 100, 200, 300 bugs to iron out there, but that shouldn't take too long and should get released, hopefully before the end of 2002. Again, I don't know if it matters what time you release that. Like if we release it in November when most video games in real life are released, does that actually improve our chances of it selling well because it's released just before Christmas? Is that why CAFcraft 3 did so well? Or was that just a coincidence? I'm not actually quite sure. But let's start marketing this if we can. Again, it might just stop us marketing it altogether for some unknown reason. But I'm going to try and market CAFcraft 3 right off the bat. Try and get a good bit of hype going for it in July when everyone goes on holiday. But I'm going to try and get some hype going for it. And we're almost finished developing CAF Wave Audio Tool. Wow, we're going to have so many pieces of software for our programming team to work on because the design team are just doing so good of a job so quickly. It's crazy. But again, I guess I'm going to go away. I'm going to wait until CAFcraft 3 is ready to release. I'll be back in a second. And it is now November of 2002. We are almost finished with all of the bugs in CAFcraft 3. And this is exactly the same time at which we released CAFcraft 3 last year. So, I'm going to give it a little bit more time, or maybe see if we can get up to 500 bugs, and then we are actually going to go ahead and release. We've been marketing it for quite a while. I did assign the core team, which I think is just me, to CAF Shield Remastered, just so that was being made at the same time as well. We didn't, like, build up too many pieces of software for the programming team to work on. But here we go. We have got 494 bugs, and it is time to release. So, we're going to release this game. Yes, I would like to continue marketing it with the marketing department. Go ahead, market. Yep, undo, start campaign. Boom. All right. How much money is it making? Everyone has realized. I love how everyone waits until we release our product before they ask for a pay rise. But yes, I will do that. What are the reviews saying? The reviews are saying it shocks gaming yet again. Gaming on Caffeine leaves us completely baffled with their high quality productions. It does CAFcraft 2 justice. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, let's continue on. It made 300,000. It didn't make quite as much as the old one did, but it might pick up yet. Maybe. Let's assign the programming team to CAFwave Audio and see if we can get that off the ground as well. And let's start, I guess, producing, let's produce a new game. Let's design another game, but let's make it something different. So we'll go video game. We'll make it let's make it like a real-time, actually, yeah, let's make it an RTS game. We'll call it CAF War Pro, I guess. We'll call it that. We'll make it a 3D. It's going to take more than a year, but that's fine. 3D, it's going to have advanced cutscenes. It's already got interest, so we'll give it QA. That's going to be all it gets. And then game engine, we'll do it on the Poly 2D engine. That's fine. As for the 3D editor, we will do it on, I guess, GFX Studio. Look at that. We were ahead of the game on that one. Nobody was using that when we started using it. But then again, GFX Studio 2, we're going to kickstart that one as well. We're going to start on GFX Studio 2. And we will release it for, I guess, these two? Yeah, those are the newest. We'll release it for Int as well, just because, actually, that's a phone. I don't know if that's going to make a difference. We'll release it on, we'll release it on all three. That's fine. If it goes wrong, it goes wrong. We'll release it on all three. We'll get our designers on it. There we go. Boom. Price I recommend is $26.46. We'll release it at $25. And there we go. Boom. Develop. Cool. I would not like to start marketing it yet. I would just like to start designing it. So CAFwave Audio is being developed. CAF Shield is almost done. We're doing support tickets for CAFcraft 3. Let's see if it makes more money in the second month. It seems unlikely that it will, but we'll see. Another programmer's leaving. That's not good. I did just fire a programmer. Looks like a network programmer. I guess that's fine. We're going to fire you again. Okay. So let's hire an audio programmer this time, because we kind of need one for the CAF Audio. So let's go with an audio programmer. We'll pay them a lot. We'll pay a lot to search for them. Amazing compatibility. Hopefully you are not that social, and they're not that social. You know what? I will hire you. That is fine. And then we'll also hire another one for, I feel like just general. Maybe we'll hire a 3D programmer, because we're going to need it when CAF War comes around. So let's go programmer. Let's hire a 3D programmer. Again, we'll bump up the salary. Begin looking. Are you pretty antisocial? You are. We'll hire you. Boom. Done. Okay, brilliant. So, things are looking good. Things are looking pretty fantastic. How much did we make on... We didn't make anything? It sold nothing in that second month? Nobody bought it? Wow, that's crazy. I did not expect that to be a thing. We'll stop the marketing for CAF Word Pro XL, because that one is making less than 6,000 now. People are not working, and that is because of something? Why is nobody working? The toilets are disgusting. Ooh, yeah, I should probably, yeah, we probably went a few years now, actually, without actually hiring maintenance and support. We don't need to call cleaning. We already have cleaning, but that's fine. We'll call them anyway. Okay. I'm not quite sure why people are sitting around so much. I love working. Is it all the new people that we just hired who are not assigned to anything yet? We want to make sure those two new programmers are assigned to the programming team, because that's what I want both of those guys to be. I want you to both be on programming. The design team are working on designing. Everyone's got a job. So everyone should be doing something. No one should be sitting around for the most part. This is ready to go. Let's promote that to beta. Actually, let's start marketing that as well. So I want to market that everywhere. Our new antivirus is ready and ready to go. Marketing department, get on that. Start that campaign. Depending on how well... Is somebody in the building? Are the repair guys still here or something? Oh, yeah, they were. There we go. Okay, so no one's buying CAFcraft. So I'm going to end that marketing campaign. And guess I call that a loss, I guess. I don't think was it a loss? We probably did lose money on that, actually. We spent a lot of money making it. Yeah, we lost 500,000. I can't believe 500,000 people bought Calfcraft 2 and then not that many people bought Calfcraft 3. That's pretty crazy. Although we did make quite a bit of changes, didn't we? Was Calfcraft 2 2D? I think it was. It might have been better if we just stuck to the original idea of it. But let's go ahead and let's release Calf Shield Remastered. We're remarketing it. I would like to continue remarketing it on every single platform with the marketing department. Boom and boom. Okay. We'll assign the core team, which again is just me, to Calfwave Audio as well. And of course, the design team is still working on Calf War. Everything is looking good. Let's see how well Calf Shield Remastered does. I completely lost track of our software then. We have a review. The reviews are in. We highly recommend Calf Shield. Look at that. Taking protection to new heights. Made 67,000. That is pretty good. Is that a profit yet? Probably not. Calf Shield Remastered, not quite, but if it probably will be a profit, because it'll probably make like 50,000 maybe in the next month, and then it'll probably trickle down after that and be a profit eventually. This guy's getting a little bit annoyed at the social side of things. He's probably, oh, is this the guy we were just on? He's marketing, which doesn't surprise me. Most of the marketing guys do start to feel isolated. I'm going to have to look into it between episodes, but if you know how we can make our guys feel less isolated, if it is like making them part of a team or something, let me know in the comment section down below, because that is going to help out immensely in getting our like our people to stick around and actually enjoy what they do. This is great. Let's move Audio Tool over to beta. There are not that many bugs in it. We should probably start marketing that. We can't market it? Really? Is it because they're marketing this? I doubt it. They made more money in the second month. Wow, that's a first. I was really hoping we'd be able to start marketing that, but I guess not. That's fine. We will release it. We didn't even get to market it. What? What? We just put it out the door, and that's it. Let me see if I can market this. Hold the phone. Released it. We have just released Calfwave Audio. Can I not market this? Apparently not. Market. Here we go. Let's market. You cannot market in-house products. What? What do in-house products mean? Did I click something? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what we just did. we in-house created something? Is it selling? Of course it's not selling. Maybe we made it just for us. Maybe we created... What? What? Let me... Can we port it? Then, can we port it for everybody else to use it? Is that something that we can do? Wow, these guys made billions on their operating systems. That is crazy. Can we port it to these operating systems and have people buy it? Because nobody is... I think we accidentally clicked something that made it an in-house piece of software, so only us could use it. I'm not quite sure what we did there that made that a thing, but apparently that was it. Let's assign our programming team to this, because they're not doing a whole lot right now, whilst we wait for Calf War to be finished in its design stage, which is almost there. It's almost done with its design. Whew, okay, so once that's ported, can I now market this? Because we made this audio tool that I would like to market to people. Actions, details. Can I not market this at all? No? I guess not. That is crazy. I was really hoping that we'd be able to market that. We could trade the IP. But no. Oh, can we trade? Can we sell Calfcraft? That might be a good idea. If we can sell Calfcraft, we can sell it for 3.6 million. It doesn't mean we can't use the IP again, but I'm going to sell it. I'm going to sell it because I'm going to be really annoyed if Calfcraft, like, their Calfcraft 3 comes out or Calfcraft 4 comes out and it's a big success. But we released Calfcraft 3 and it didn't do all too well. So if that's going to happen to them, I would rather sell it and move on before it becomes worthless, if you know what I mean. So the design team are almost done with Calf War Pro. It does mean for the time being that my programming team are not going to be able to do anything whatsoever. It is July, which means it is just me sat in the office doing absolutely nothing right now. You know what? I'll assign my guy to like market Calf Shield Remastered, I guess, for the time being. But we made a profit there. Overall, we started the episode with, I think, $183,000, and we are now just shy of $10 million. That is absolutely crazy. I cannot believe we did so well. But like I said at the end of last episode, our company could take off yet, and it has done exactly that. And with that, guys, I'm going to end this episode of Software Inc. There, as always, if you enjoyed the video and you want to see more of Software Inc., be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and I will see you guys next time.